So anyways, my swap that I have signed up to do, it's a book box, and you're going to fill your book box with either goodies or a mini. Well, I was talking to Kim on my way to work the other day, and I was telling her about this swap and how I was looking at doing the book box with a mini in it, because I haven't done a mini in a long time. And she said that she would like to do the swap too, but we talked about being partners, and the lady organizing it said, sure, that works. Because then we can just kind of hand it to each other versus shipping it, which can be expensive. And so we're going to do our swap with each other. Then I realized afterwards, after getting permission to do that we didn't need to be a part of a swap to do that. We could have done it on our own. Silly crafters. Anyways, I'm going to use Candy Cane Lane by Bo Bunny that I got on clearance. Give me 1 second and I will see if I can go find my paper real quick. Be right back. But I work better with given diameters, parameters, whatever you want to call them. Okay. So, I don't think I'll run out of paper for this. I could be wrong. But I believe I have at least 2 of each. So I have 2 of these adorable cutouts. And on the back here, it's just a kind of pretty snowflake. And then there's bingo cards. Oh, I have 4 of the bingo cards. And here's some more snowflakey kind of paper. So I guess I have 4 of everything other than the cutouts. And we have these. This looks like it's due like the 25 Days of Christmas. And these are gray stars. And we got these adorable polka dots. Oh my gosh. I might hoard the polka dots. And in the background, it's very light, but you can see like clowns and baby dolls. I don't know if my camera will pick it up. And then here's diamonds, and it's got kind of a snowflake design in the center of the diamonds. And then this is a teal. I think I'd like it because it's got a lot of teal. I like this color. Snowflakes, big snowflakes in the background. Presented. Her friend. For friend. Christmas. There's words in the background. On this side, it's kind of a cream color, stars. This is where it starts to get a little confusing because this one is light with Christmas trees and checkers. And this one's kind of greenish colored with Christmas cheese. And then this paper. This is kind of a candy cane stripe. And then this side is a vintage Santa with lyrics to Jingle Bells, Santa Claus, Jolly Santa Claus, Old English Carol, Santa Claus So Jolly, Jingle Bells, the Christmas Tree. Just super cute lyric paper in the candy cane stripes. And this is multicolored snowflakes. And then different words. And then kids on different kinds of sleds, even a puppy, a little girl ice skating. And this is yellow with stars. And this is stripes. And this is similar to another one of the papers, but kind of a rosy pink. And then this one says, Merry everything, happy always, Santa Claus is coming to town. It's got a little doily with some lyrics up at the top. And then on this side it's more polka dots with a couple little snowflakes in the dots. It's going to be really hard to cut this up, Kim. Really hard. And then I got one each of the Christmas tree papers extra. So, this is going to be fun. And I have so much paper to use. So much paper. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not you. It's got to be Ustream. Because with how many people have that same problem, it's not just you. So, we want an 8x8 album, which means probably a 9x9 cover. that piece. See, I don't think it's super girly. I think that it could easily be usable by either, but it's very cute. Okay. So I'm going to double up my cover. This is thick freaking chipboard. My goodness, having a hard time cutting. Uh-oh. Off kilter. That's okay. Hooey. Oh my goodness. Okay. 9-inch cover times 2. So, why do I have no ruler? My goodness. Be right back. The one really bad thing about going on retreats is you pack up your whole room and then you take forever to put it away. So, 3-inch. That's probably good. So, how many pages did I take out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know that I can do 10 pages on a 3-inch spine. Probably do 6 though. Oh, I know what those are for. That's gotta be for the box. So 8 by 8 pages. We'll turn that one off. So anyways, so it's just the two of us, three of us, because there's a Ustreamer, which probably means somebody on a a iPad. You're on one. Oh, well, some mobile watchers are unable to chat and watch at the same time. So, then we gotta figure out what color to paint our edges. Thinking cream. Sorry for my big old head getting in the way. I gotta push pretty hard on this thing. Okay. So, my top and bottom of the box should be, yeah, I got a lot of it. I collected it before I even knew how to do a mini album. So my thinking at least 10. Joann's used to have these packs of chipboard. And it wasn't just chipboard, it was this kind of chipboard plus a white and black, like thicker, not quite chipboard, but close to it. I mean, this is really thick chipboard. I can't find this by itself. Um, Anyways, I bought a lot of it a long time ago, and it's been just sitting in an iris case waiting for something to do with it. So I like minis that make me use it. So put that down for a quick minute. So this is 4 inches. So this needs to be cut down too. So I'm gonna make mine a little bit different. So this will fit a 3-inch mini just fine. Give us a little bit of space at the bottom and the top. And then I'm going to cut these to 11. I only need 3, I don't need 4. Do I? No, I do. So sorry, I'm contemplating. Give me a minute. So this is 10. My pages are 8. So I need my inside pieces to be about 9.5. So if you've never made a book box in a mini before, you will essentially be creating a box almost done, so 1 second. So this is pretty much a book box. It looks kind of like a book when you're looking at the end, but it opens up and it's got a box inside. So you have something that folds over the top and closes. So this is a book box. Oops, tossing all my letters out. So what I've done is I've decided that this is the size of my book box, and I'm going to have to only go in a 1/4 inch from the top, 1/4 of an inch from the bottom, and then have my 2 pieces on the side to make my box. So in order to make the box, we will make folded paper into a hinge, and it'll hinge up, bind that part, and go around until it's a 4-sided box. Ooh, it's hot. So with that being said, we're going to put the box portion to the side. There's our pages. Let's go ahead and test this new tape of mine. So I have no nails, so I had to try and pull that piece up that was holding it down. With something else. Ooh, it's hard to hold my tape the way I normally do to run it because it's so big in my hand. So it is very easy to tear. Hi, Aiden. Okay. Where'd my pokey tool? Oh, pokey tool. Okay, so expose our tape. Oh, it's very sticky. So does anybody have 4th of July plans? So now we have very sturdy cover. And we get to do it again. And I'm not stingy with my tape. I mean, not everybody uses as much as I do, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that use more than I do. So I like to make sure it's down, because I've had numerous things come undone in the past. So oh, see, I don't use glue typically. I find tape easier to work with than glue. My opinion. So unless it's an odd shape, I use tape. And this tape that I'm using, in case you missed it, this is the 3/4 inch tape, and this is 165 feet of tape, and it's from the Rubber Stamp Concepts, but the page for that is actually Rubber Stamping Depot, and they have some other stuff that they sell as well as the tape, but that's where I got this big roll. And part of why I'm not stingy with my tape is I buy it in big lumps, I guess. And I don't make a whole lot of stuff, so when I make stuff, it's used then. I don't craft near as often as other people do. So okay, our double thick cover has been completed. Okay. Noticing just a smidge difference in height. Okay. Hi, Aiden, again. um, so made that line up a little bit. Sorry for being nitpicky. So I'm thinking a light tan color for the edges would be, or cream color, because most of these have like a light, not like just barely off-white color to it. Not quite yellow, but not quite white. So that's what I'm thinking. So let's see what Ranger has in the way of off-white colors. Okay, that's picket fence, antique linen. Perfect. Another picket fence. Another picket fence. Okay. So now I need a brush. And some towels. So we are going to shake this up. And this is Distress Paint, antique linen, which you can get in the stamp pad, Distress Stain, markers, all of that. So I'm just going to give myself a good margin. And it'll probably take a few coats to get it dark enough. Randy, are you watching me? So, awesome thing about Distress inks, water soluble, so easy to clean up. What just happened? Oh, oh well. I think my Cameo is going in and out of connection to my computer. And the other thing about Distress paint that's really good is it dries fast. So you don't have to wait very long. Oh, I said Brandy. It's another girl, Kim. Huh. I think she might be our youth streamer, but I'm not positive. So, just keep going. So I like to paint my edges instead of paper them because it's usually pretty hard to get your paper to fold right around corners and such. But sometimes I paper, sometimes I don't. I would also say it's easier to make paint match your paper than finding paper to match the rest of your paper. Usually. Sometimes you're very lucky. And of course, standard black and white, brown. Those tend to match all the time, but sometimes you want something just a little bit not quite one of those. So, as you can see, it's still not quite dark enough, but it dries pretty quickly. So now while this side dries, I'll go back over this side. So, ooh, doilies. What is your favorite store to get dyes on? Line or offline? Dyes, let's see. I don't know. I I don't have very many dyes because I've had a Cricut for so long. Um, but I would say here in the next couple of weeks, Scrapbooking Made Simple will be having their Super Sizzix sale. And while it may take a while to get your stuff, um, they have really good deals. And pardon the flies. Texas is going nuts with flies right now. My goodness. All the wet weather. Um, so yeah, it may take a while because they will have so many orders to fill. Um, but Scrapbooking Made Simple would probably be my number one place to buy a die if I was going to. And I was actually blessed to know about them in person before I had to shop with them online. So whenever I go home to California, the town that I grew up in is where Scrapbook Made Simple is located, and I get to go and visit Stacy in person, and she knows who I am, which makes me feel very special. And when my family goes in there to buy me gifts, she knows who they are and has, um, basically gone out of her way for me, which is really awesome. And while I know a lot of people have problems getting their stuff or it taking forever and so on, um, I really like them. So that's my opinion on buying dyes online. Why don't you cut out doilies on your Cricut? I mean, you have an Explorer. It's not like you can't just buy a design or something. Well, you got to change your paper settings then. Um, Depending on the type of paper you're using and the intricacy of your cut, you definitely want to change your paper setting um, with the Explorer, because it doesn't have a depth change, just a pressure change. Um, that makes a difference. So, sounds like there's a lot of noise in my living room. I don't know if there actually is or not, it just sounds like it. The only thing about painting versus papering is it does leave your edges bare. It's already 8:30. We may go ahead and stop after the cover here, um, just due to the fact that I didn't sleep well last night, and I'm tired. And it's only Monday. Not a good start to the week when you don't sleep well. That one's edges are done. So we got our covers painted, our edges done. Wrong one. Here we go. So we'll use one of these as the back hinge spine. So let's go ahead and tape one of these together. Make sure our spine's nice and thick too. So I will try and get the rest of my pages painted sometime before next Monday, if hubby allows it. And then we will work on putting together our book. I need nails. If nothing else, just so I can get these off. So, double thick spine, double thick covers. We are set for a nice thick mini. I'm excited. I haven't done a mini in a while. And I'm going to try and make it as fancy smancy as I can. Yeah, this tape is good, Kim. I would say, like, if this was score tape, I could probably still get this apart. It's really good. And if you ever are wondering what to use, or if you've ever wanted Tyvek, you can sign up with the USPS and they'll send you packs of like these priority mail things. And this is Tyvek. This is what they use on the side of buildings underneath all the building supplies. And this is like hard to tear and free. Just so you know. And it'll be great to use when I go to put the binding on this, is I can put that Tyvek around the edges, because then in between it'll keep it thick and strong when it turns, opens and closes. No matter what, it's going to be strong. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening. And we will pick up next Monday with binding our cover together and working on our pages. So until next Monday, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you then. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording, and y'all can keep talking.